All right. So today we're going to do a deep dive on this whole green energy makeover consultant thing.
Okay.
It seems like a pretty interesting opportunity, kind of the crossroads of sustainability and, that whole entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what's really interesting is that it's not just about like installing solar panels or whatever.
Right.
It's like a more holistic approach to eco-friendly living.
Yeah.
And, there's a real demand for that these days.
Yeah, totally. And the organization behind all this green energy tribe, they seem to really get it.
Yeah.
Like they talk about accessible green energy and building resilient communities and all that.
Uh-huh.
But what does that actually look like in practice?
Yeah.
What does a GM consultant actually DO on a daily basis?
So basically, they become like this friendly neighborhood guide to green living. They'll go into people's homes, do like an assessment, and help families figure out where they can make more sustainable choices.
Interesting.
Like even something as simple as swapping out your cleaning products for plant-based alternatives or, helping them identify those appliances that are like energy guzzlers
Right.
and replacing them with more energy efficient models.
So it's kind of like a personalized sustainability audit.
Exactly.
Because I'm picturing people who are totally overwhelmed by all the options out there.
Right.
Like they want to make a difference, but they don't know where to start.
Yeah, totally.
So a GM consultant could come in, cut through all the noise, and give them specific tailored recommendations.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where the whole energy makeover part really comes in. Because it's not just about like everyday products. They're also trained to advise on like solar panel installations and battery storage systems and all that.
Oh, wow. So there's a technical aspect to it as well.
Yeah, you got to know your stuff.
Not just being passionate about going green, but you have to be able to explain it to people who might be completely new to all of this.
Exactly.
Okay, so you need some serious communication skills on top of everything else.
Oh, for sure. And business acumen, too.
Right, because you're essentially building a business here.
This is where it gets really interesting. The program emphasizes building your personal brand as a local expert.
Wait, so are you saying you become like an influencer for all things sustainable?
Kind of. You're not just offering a service, you're building a movement within your community.
Okay, I like that. Yep.
And the training goes really deep into digital marketing, teaching you how to create online content, build an email list, run Facebook ads.
Hold on, landing pages,
Uh-huh.
newsletters,
Mhm.
Facebook ads. It sounds like they're giving you the whole digital marketing toolkit.
Pretty much.
Can you elaborate on that a bit? What's the strategy behind using something like a landing page?
So think of a landing page as your online storefront.
Okay,
It's a dedicated page that shows off your services, and it's meant to capture leads specifically from people who are interested in green makeovers.
I see.
The goal is to turn that online interest into real clients.
Right, making those connections.
Exactly. And then there's email marketing, which is
Yeah.
all about building a list of subscribers who actually care about what you have to say.
Right, so you're not just shouting into the void.
Yeah, exactly. It allows you to build those relationships over time and hopefully turn them into loyal clients.
Makes sense building that direct line of communication. But what about people who are hesitant about email? I feel like it's a bit of a dying art these days.
You'd be surprised. Newsletters, especially curated ones by local experts, are making a comeback.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about providing valuable content, tips, and insights that actually resonate with a specific audience.
So it's about that personal touch.
Exactly.
And people really value that, don't they? Having someone they trust to guide them through all these decisions.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with something as important as making your home more sustainable.
Right. So let's talk about some practical examples. How exactly might a GM consultant help a family reduce their impact? Let's start with energy consumption, always a big one.
Sure. So like a common recommendation would be switching to LED lighting throughout the house.
Okay, makes sense.
They use way less energy than those old school incandescent bulbs. And then you've got smart thermostats.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those.
They learn your family's schedule and adjust the temperature accordingly so you're not wasting energy when no one's home.
See, that's the kind of stuff I need help with. I mean, figuring out those energy efficiency ratings on appliances always makes my head spin.
It's a lot to process.
Yeah. And it's always changing too. But it sounds like a GM consultant can help you navigate all that and make sure you're actually getting the most out of your investment.
Yeah, they're all about maximizing efficiency both for your wallet and the planet.
Right, exactly. So beyond energy efficiency, what about renewable energy sources? Is that something they get involved with?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
They can assess whether your home is a good candidate for solar panels, for example,
Okay.
connect you with reputable installers, all of that.
So they're like a liaison throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for people.
Yeah. For sure. They're there to guide you every step of the way.
Okay, so we've talked about the services they provide, the technical aspects, but let's be real. A big question on everyone's mind is always going to be the earning potential.
Of course. It is a business after all.
Exactly. So how does this all translate into actual income?
Well, the cool thing about the GM consultant model is that you've got multiple income streams.
Okay, tell me more.
So first off, you've got your consultation fees. That's the money you make for each in-home assessment. Pretty straightforward.
Right, your bread and butter.
Exactly. But then you've also got the opportunity to earn commissions on product sales.
Okay, so if you recommend a certain brand of eco-friendly cleaning products or energy-efficient appliances and the client buys it, you get a cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're helping families go green and getting rewarded for it.
I like it, a win-win situation.
Exactly. And it doesn't stop there. Remember how we talked about building that local audience through your newsletter and online presence?
Yeah.
Well, that becomes a valuable asset too, because you can start generating income through newsletter advertising.
Oh, interesting. So it's like you're creating your own little media platform. Yeah.
In a way, yeah. Let's say you've partnered with a local landscaping company that specializes in drought-tolerant gardens. You can promote their services to your audience of eco-conscious homeowners.
That's brilliant. You're connecting local businesses with their ideal customer.
Exactly. Building a whole ecosystem of sustainability within your community.
I love it. And what about those referral fees we touched upon earlier?
Oh, yeah. You can definitely earn a nice chunk of change by connecting clients with those trusted installers we talked about for solar panels, EV chargers, you name it.
So you become this hub, this go-to person for all things sustainable in your area.
That's the goal. And as you build your reputation and your network, the income potential just keeps growing.
Wow, it sounds like there's a real opportunity to create a thriving business with this model.
There definitely is. But it's important to remember that while the program gives you the tools and the training, your success ultimately depends on you.
Right, it's not a magic bullet.
Exactly. You've got to put in the effort, stay consistent, and really connect with your audience.
So passion and dedication are key.
100%.
Speaking of passion, I'm curious about the community aspect we touched on earlier. The material mentions access to a network of other GM consultants. What's the vibe like there?
From what I've gathered, it seems super supportive and collaborative.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah, they really encourage consultants to share their successes, their challenges, their best practices. It's all about lifting each other up.
I love that. It's not always easy to find that kind of camaraderie in the business world.
No, it's definitely refreshing to see.
So they're really fostering a sense of community, a shared mission to create a more sustainable future.
Absolutely. And that shared purpose can be really powerful.
Oh, for sure. It gives you that sense of belonging, that support system when things get tough. And let's be real, building a business has its challenges.
It definitely does. But knowing you're not alone in those challenges makes a world of difference.
Right. You've got people to bounce ideas off of, to celebrate the wins with, to offer encouragement when you need it.
Exactly. And that's something they really emphasize in this program.
Okay, so we've talked about the community, the support, the marketing aspect. But let's circle back to the training itself. You mentioned that they equip consultants with these valuable digital marketing skills. But what about people who are totally new to all of that?
That's one of the great things about this program. They don't expect you to be a marketing guru from day one.
Okay, so no prior experience necessary.
Nope. The training is designed to be accessible to everyone, regardless of your background.
So they walk you through it step by step.
Absolutely. They start with the basics, how to create a simple website, how to set up a Facebook business page, that sort of thing.
Okay, so you're not just thrown into the deep end.
No way. They ease you in and then gradually introduce more advanced concepts like email automation and targeted advertising as you progress.
Oh, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure in a way. You can go at your own pace.
Exactly. And you've got access to their team of experts every step of the way.
So if you get stuck, you've got support.
Always. They want to see you succeed.
That's really reassuring, especially for those of us who aren't exactly tech wizards.
Yeah, it totally takes the pressure off.
Okay, so they're holding your hand through the tech stuff, which can be a lifesaver. But what about the financial side of things? What kind of investment are we talking about to actually get involved with this program?
So that's something a lot of people want to know. And honestly, it's surprisingly affordable.
Okay.
Especially when you consider the potential returns. You're looking at a monthly fee of $99.
Wait, hold on. Just $99 a month.
That's it.
That's less than my streaming subscriptions combined. And that covers everything, the training, the materials.
Yep, everything you need to get started and build your business.
Wow. Okay, so no hidden cost, no requirements to like buy a bunch of expensive products to sell or anything like that?
Not at all. From what I've seen, that's all very transparent.
Okay, that's good to know. They've really lowered the barrier to entry, for
Yeah.
sure. So let's say I'm sold. I sign up tomorrow, ready to dive in head first. What's the time commitment look like? How long does it take to become a fully certified GME consultant?
Well, the great thing is it's self-paced.
Okay.
They understand that everyone's got different schedules, different learning styles. Most people finish the training within 4 to 6 weeks,
Okay.
but you can totally go at your own speed.
Gotcha. So it's manageable alongside other commitments. You're not quitting your day job tomorrow.
Exactly.
But what happens after you finish the training? Is there any kind of ongoing support, or are you just kind of thrown out there to fend for yourself?
Oh, no, they've got your back. They have a really solid support system in place.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you get access to weekly group coaching calls, which are awesome for connecting with other consultants, asking questions, sharing wins and challenges, all that good stuff.
It's like having a built-in support group.
Exactly. And they also do regular webinars on all sorts of topics.
Like what?
Let's see, advanced marketing strategies, the latest trends in sustainable living, you name it, they've got a webinar for it.
So they're really invested in the long-term success of their consultants. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're not just going to train you and then forget about you. They want to see you thrive.
That makes a huge difference. Knowing you have that continued support and guidance can be so valuable, especially in those early stages of building a business when you're still figuring things out.
Absolutely. It's like having a mentor in your corner.
So we've covered a lot of ground today. The ins and outs of what a GM consultant does, the potential income streams, the marketing side of things, the community, the support. It's a pretty comprehensive package.
It really is.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to the individual right.
Totally.
Is this the right fit for their personality, their goals, their lifestyle?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be for everyone.
Exactly. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. This opportunity could be amazing for someone who's really passionate about sustainability, who has that entrepreneurial spirit and genuinely enjoys connecting with people.
Yeah, they got to be people for sure.
Absolutely. But it might not be the right move for someone who prefers a more structured work environment or isn't comfortable with the marketing and sales side of running a business.
Right. Some people just aren't cut out for that, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. The important thing is to be honest with yourself about what you're looking for.
So for someone listening right now who's totally intrigued by this opportunity, maybe feeling that little spark of excitement, but also a bit of uncertainty, what advice would you give them? What's that first step they should take?
Honestly, trust your gut. If this opportunity is calling to you, if it feels aligned with your values and what you want to put out into the world, don't let fear hold you back.
Easier said than done sometimes. But I love that advice.
And it doesn't have to be this big, scary leap. Reach out to Green Energy Tribe, schedule a quick call with one of their advisors, ask any questions you have. It's a no-pressure way to get a feel for the program and see if it's the right fit.
Exactly. That first step, that act of reaching out can make all the difference.
Yeah.
And who knows, it could be the start of something truly amazing.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another deep dive in the books.
Until next time.
We hope this exploration has sparked some new ideas and inspired you to explore those passions and see where they lead. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep those green hearts beating strong.
Hear, hear.